Hey everyone, I'm Emily, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the differences in dialects between North Korea and South Korea and the problems that arise because of those differences. And to kind of explain how a North Korean and South Korean may communicate and the problems that come up, kind of feels like this at times. They're trying to get their message across, they're trying to communicate with the other person, but it just doesn't go through. And I'm sure in our lives we have felt the same way with someone, but it's not because they're not on the same page or they're illiterate, it's the actual words that they're using, it's the actual dialects that are holding them back. So the New York Times cites an example of the word elapsonera, which is, to North Koreans, it means I'm fine or not much. So when a South Korean asks the North Korean, hi, how are you doing? And they reply, elapsonera, it means, I'm fine, thanks. But to a South Korean, it actually means mind your own business. So while the North Korean is perfectly happy and believes that nothing is wrong, a South Korean is actually very angered by this response. And that creates a barrier between both of the communicating North and South Koreans. And it's not anything they do purposely. The North Korean means no harm. It's just a problem between their difference in changing dialects. And another issue that arises when you compare the North and South Korean dialects is that North Koreans typically have a very militant style. They use short, choppy sentences, and that gives them kind of a militant impression. And they use commands a lot, which adds to their stereotype of being a strong authoritarian country, and they have stereotypes of being rather cruel to their people, which enhances poses like this, which is not true to North Koreans, and it just, the style enhances things like this. The South Koreans also have a very more laid-back style, which is relative to conversational type that we have in America. And that adds to their stereotype of being a laid-back country that does not care about as things that the North Koreans value, such as a military style. And it enhances things like this, which is the differences between the two countries. And there's an obvious difference, and it's also apparent in their conversation, which further increases the stereotypes. And then, so, the definition problems and the stylistic differences create communication problems. And communication problems lead to problems through relationships. And that is why it's important to look at the changing dialects. And it's important to compare and work to change them. Because although we have North and South Korea as two different countries, they are separated. It would be nice to have a unified Korea, maybe not politically, but at least in a formidable sense. The borders have just been kind of slacking down lately, and I know there are families coming down from North Korea to South Korea to meet, and when they meet, it's a hard problem for them to communicate, and things get lost. So if we ever want to see a formidable North and South Korea, we definitely need to keep their dialects close to the same. I know they're working on helping the dialects converge. They're working together through the governments to create a dictionary. So hopefully in the future the dialects will not continue to change to make two different languages, but go the other way and make it a more formidable type of conversation where both North and South Korea can talk together. So, thanks.